Okay, guys, if you'll raise your hand, identify you, and then we'll take questions for Brock. Go ahead, Troy.
Brock, obviously not the ending that you wanted. Just take us through the day and take us through your emotions right
now. Obviously, it hurts. This isn't where we wanted to end, and we were so close. But I'm so proud of this team, each and every one of them. We all worked for this, and we knew we were going to be here, and our coaching staff pushed us every step of the way, and we deserve to be here. We've earned it, and it was just a hell of a year for us.
Our next question is from Joe Healy from Baseball America.
Hey, Brock. It might be a little. Sorry about that. Joe Healy, Baseball America. Brock, have you had any time so far, with the loss being fresh, might be a tough question to answer, but have you given any thought to what just getting to this stage means for Stanford baseball and getting it back on to national prominence in a place that it's been so many times before?
Yeah. What I've noticed just even being here for, 2 years is we get slept on a lot. So does the whole entire Pac-12. So I think it was huge that, we were able to get 2 Pac-12 schools here and, we were able to make it pretty far and, just put some respect back on the West Coast. But yeah, I don't doubt for a second that we won't be back here next year. I'm not really worried about next year right now because I got, brothers in there hurting right now. So, I'm very happy, but I'm also, very sad that we weren't able to go further.
Quick follow-up, Brock. Obviously a tough ending there with Brendan to have it in that way when he had been so good for you guys. What was kind of the message, coaches and teammates, for him coming off the mound with the game having ended the way that it did?
This loss is not on him whatsoever. He's one of the biggest reasons that we were even able to get this far. And we can't expect him to be perfect. We cannot expect anybody to be perfect on this team. And it's baseball. It happens. And I can't wait to see what he's going to do in the future because I know he's going to be a hell of a pitcher.
Go ahead, Troy.
Brock, a tremendous NCAA tournament for you. How would you sum up the things that you were able to accomplish throughout the course of this entire postseason and what this Omaha experience means to you personally?
It's every baseball kid's dream to come here, and I know every single one of us were so excited that we were able to get here. We worked for it, and obviously, I'm proud of some of the things that I did. I'm proud of a lot of the things that this team did. Obviously, making it this far, but we can always do more, and there's more work to do. And I think next year we're going to go even further. So. It's tough. It's not really about me in any way or my success because we would not have been anywhere near this position without anybody on this team, even the guys supporting us from the stands that weren't able to be in the dugout. They're with us every step of the way, and I'm just so thankful for each and every one of these guys and for the seniors that we were able to get this far for them.
Troy, do you have a follow-up?
Nope, all set.
Any other questions for Brock? Thank you, Brock. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
All right. Coach will join us momentarily. And Coach, thank you for joining us this evening. Sure. We'll let you make an opening statement, and then we'll take questions.
Well, it's one of those classic College World Series games. Unfortunately, it didn't fall our way. I've been a part of a few of them, and some of them have gone my way, and so you just know that's what happens here at Omaha. Sometimes you get in those late innings, and sometimes you have those magical endings for one team or another. And hey, zero regrets on our side. And you had a chance to speak with Brock Jones, and that's just indicative of why you wake up every morning excited to go to work, getting a chance to work with players like him who just cares so much about his team and his teammates. And my heart hurts for our guys who are just hurting right now because they wanted just to continue to play with each other just a little while longer. And I know we talk about just wanting to practice one more time just to be together, and to see them not get that chance is, it hurts me. Just to watch my coaches who put so much time and effort into it, and there's some tears out there just because they care so much, and that's the beauty of it, that they really did have a brotherhood and a bond amongst each other that they'll never forget. And this will provide some memories for them that they'll take with them the rest of their lives, and that'll set a standard for how they go about their jobs. And just this whole the whole experience of college baseball and baseball at Stanford. And we're dealing with making men better in the future, just better employees and better husbands and fathers and brothers. And I just love this group, and I'm going to miss not having this team together just one more time. And when we do get back here and maybe get further, it'll be on the shoulders of this team that really set a standard for us and broke some barriers in our program and amongst each other. And guys like Brock Jones, who came to Stanford not just to make it a stepping stone to professional baseball, but to get here to Omaha and play for a national championship, and watch them just do it so courageously and put their heart on the line is a coach's dream. You dream to have players that care that much and want to play selflessly.
We'll take our first question from Troy Clarity.
Coach, congratulations on the season. Overall, tough outcome, obviously, tonight. Take us through the factors that led up to us seeing Brendan Beck closing it out, and what did you see on that final pitch?
1 second, we got some audio in here that's no problem. Well, we knew we had Brendan for a short span, and we knew that probably was a high leverage spot, and that would probably eliminate him for the rest of the weekend. But again, it's kind of no tomorrow, and we were actually thinking of maybe only using him into the eighth, but the eighth inning was such short pitch count that we thought that we had one more, and hey, just one strike, one out away, and we weren't able to get that, and hats off to Vanderbilt for staying with it and creating that inning out of nothing against an unbelievable pitcher. So when you're able to do that against a pitcher like Brendan Beck, you've earned that win, and so I congratulate them, but I feel for Brendan.
Our next question comes from Joe Healy of Baseball America.
Hey, Coach. Joe Healy, Baseball America. You alluded to it a little bit earlier in your statement, but what does just getting to this stage again mean for Stanford baseball and what you guys want to accomplish moving forward?
Well, it's something that you shoot for, and it's something that we know that our program has experience doing. And I'm driven every day by the experience I had as a player here at Stanford. Going to Omaha a couple times and winning a national title, and then watching my brothers go ahead and do it again the year after. And just understanding what it does for you as a person, and how it changes your perspective on everything that you do as far as what you're shooting for once you get a chance to play professional baseball or go to work or go to graduate school. You just all of a sudden what you expect out of yourself expands. And I love seeing that in our program, as guys just expect excellence out of themselves and expect to be competitive, tough competitors, and fearless, and maybe out of the norm of what you consider maybe a Stanford kid, but just that toughness. I love watching them just grow, and it's a great experience. I mean, for me, I'm so blessed to be able to work with these student athletes at Stanford, and kids who care about baseball and each other, and they're great at something else too. So it's a blessing for sure.
Joe, did you have a follow-up?
Yeah, I was just going to ask, Brock in the center of everything offensively for you today, just as he's been all season long. What have you seen from him development-wise? From you and I have talked about this before, but development-wise from him, when he stepped on campus to what he is now, which is frankly one of the best hitters in the country.
Well, when you see a guy who's able to perform on this stage, right, and hits in the middle of the order, so they're pitching him tough. They understand who he is, and to watch him just be able to perform and grow, and where he was a year ago when he was just starting to concentrate on baseball and at this level, and it wasn't easy. And to watch him just put in the time and the effort and just be selfless and humble and work really hard, and he just drags people with him. The people follow him, and they know that if a player like Brock Jones is working that hard, there is no excuse for anyone in our program not to follow his lead. And we're so blessed to have players like him, but he's not the only one. It's a culture, and it's a group of guys that will. They've done everything that we've asked, and my coaches can push them as hard as they need to push them for greatness, and they accept it and embrace it. Probably you miss the games, but I think I'll miss practice as much with this group as anything because of how hard they work and how much they enjoy just being around each other.
Any other questions for Coach?
One more quick one. I noticed, Brendan, obviously it's just a tough way, especially with how good he was tonight leading up to that ninth inning. A couple of folks ran out there to kind of greet him off the mound and kind of pick him up a little bit. But what was the message to him, just given how abrupt that ending was and how just crushing that situation is for that kid?
Well, you understand the kid is hurting. But really, Coach Eager and I went out there and really just, hey, Brendan, we love you, and we wouldn't be here without you. And we understand the pain that you're going through, but we have no regrets, losing that way with you on the mound. And it doesn't make him feel a whole much better, but I just felt like, for us to be able to express our love for him and just our appreciation for him going back out there. He wanted to pitch and expressed to us that he was going to be available, and if it gave us a chance to play one more day, he wanted to do it. And we had many opportunities in the game today to kind of put that dagger run on the board, and we just weren't able to do it. We had 2 or 3 opportunities to kind of put a couple nails in the coffin, and we just couldn't extend, and kind of created that ninth inning with only a 1-run lead. And boy, you don't want to see anybody, especially Brendan Beck, someone that you care for. Baseball can bring you to your knees sometimes, but the learning that can come from it and the experience, and he will grow from this, and we'll always appreciate what a great pitcher he is in our program.
Any other questions for Coach? All right. Thank you, Coach. Congratulations on a terrific season.
Thank you.